thank God for you, sir. Your reasons at dinner have been sharp and sententious, witty without affection, pleasant without scurrility, audacious without impudency, learned without opinion, and strange without heresy. And you converse as quondam Dei with companion of the kings, who is entitled, nominated, or called an Adriana de Armado.
No, we omen of Tanquam. His humor is lofty, his discourse peremptory, his eye ambitious, his tongue filed, his gait majestical, and his general behavior is vain, ridiculous, and personical. He's too pig, too spruce, too peregrinatus, I may call it.
Most rare, choice epithet.
He draweth out the thread of his verbosity finer than the staple of his argument. I abhor such fanatical and point-devised companions, such rackers of orthography. It insinuated me of insanity, intelligis dominate, lunatic, frantic.
Lausteo, bone intelligo.
Bone or bene. Risking a little scratched, twill serve.
Videsne qui venit.
Video e gaudio.
Cheetah!
Bone chira and not sira.
Men of peace, well encountered!
Most military, sir, salutation.
We've been at a feast of languages and stolen the scraps.
They have lived long on the alms basket of words. I marvel that thy master hath not eaten thee for a word, for thou art not so long by the head as honorific ability to name talkivers. Thou art easier swallowed than a flapdragon.
Peace. Meal begins.
Monsieur! Are you not better? Do you not educate youths at the church house on top of the mountain?
Come on, for the hill.
For the hill, at your pleasure.
I do, sans question.
Sir, it is the king's most sweet pleasure and affection to congratulate the princess in her pavilions, in the posteriors of the day, which the rude multitude call the afternoon.
Posteriors of this day, most generous, sir, are liable, congruent, and measurable for the afternoon. The epithet is sweet, cold, chose, and apt, I do assure you, sir.
Sir, the king is a noble gentleman, and my familiar. I do assure you, a very good friend. For what is inward between us? Let it pass. I do beseech thee, remember thy courtesy. I beseech thee, apparel thy head. And among other most important and serious designs, and of great import indeed too. But let that pass. It will please his grace, sometimes by the world, to lean upon my poor shoulder, and with his royal finger, thus dally with my excrement, with my mustachio. But let that pass, let that pass. By the world, I count no fable. Some certain special honors it pleaseth his grace to impart to our Malo, a soldier, a man of travel, that hath seen the world. But let that pass. The very all of all is, but I do implore secrecy, is that the king would have me present the princess, sweet Chuck, with some delightful ostentation, or show, or antic, or pageant, or firework. Now, understanding that the curate and your sweet self are good at such eruptions and sudden breaking out in mirth, as it were, I have acquainted you with all to the end to crave your assistance.
Sir, you shall present before her the 9 worthies. Sir Nathaniel, as concerning some entertainment of time to be presented in the posterior of the day, by the king's command, this most gallant and illustrious gentleman, before the princess, I say none so fit as to present the 9 worthies.
Where will you find men worthy enough to present them?
Joshua, yourself, myself, the gallant gentleman, Judas Maccabeus, the swain, because of his great limb, or George shall pass Pompey the Great, the page Hercules.
Pardon, sir! Error! He is not quantity enough for that worthy sum. He is not so large as the end of his club.
Shall I have audience? He shall present Hercules in minority. His entrance and exit shall be strangling a snake. I will have an apology for that purpose.
An excellent device. Then, if any of the audience shall hiss, you may cry, "Well done, Hercules, thou hast crushed the snake!" Oh, that is a way to make an offense gracious. Then none have the grace to do it.
And for the rest of the worthies?
I will play 3 myself.
Shall I tell you a thing?
We attend.
If this fash not, we shall have an end. I beseech you, follow.
Vita could been dull. Thou hast said no word all this while.
Nor understood none neither, sir.
Alex, we will employ thee.
I'll make one in a dance or so. Or I'll play on the tabard to the worthies and let them dance the hag.
Oh, stall, honest stall. To our sport. Away.